for this review, we've got the Haslab G.I. Joe Dragonfly. This box is pretty large and pretty heavy. It feels like it's about somewhere between 20 and 30 pounds. It's got some really nice artwork. As you see, this is a very familiar artwork. I don't remember the designer's name, but he's done a lot of artwork for Classified. So we've got this on the front, kind of wrap around on the side. Tons and tons and tons of fireflies. Got a really nice graphic on the back. This is still part of the wraparound. Yeah, I don't know how that, no, it is not part of the wraparound. Sorry. No, it is. This is the end. So it wraps this way and goes all the way this way and stops. Okay. We've got this logo on the top. You can imagine this is what the pilots wear on, one of the patches that they wear. And there is something on the bottom. Basically, nice little schematic. And that's it for the box. So, let's see. This is oh, this is interesting. So, unlike his tank, this is not taped. So you've got a door on the side, and you've got 3 compartments. So I'm going to remove this and slowly start taking these guys out. Okay, so top tray, probably the figures. And yes, the figures are here. Some protecting pieces. So here's all of our guys. Got 2 Night Force members. So we got Wild Bill because, he flies the Dragonfly. We've got Ripcord. We've got Crazy Legs. And then we've got Jane McGullen. I don't know who Jane McGullen is. Glenda. I don't know who that is. Is this a comic book person? She does not have a bio, so yep, I backed this thing and I don't even know who that character is. Here's some artwork for Crazy Legs. For some reason I was thinking this was Scarlet. I don't know. Don't make fun of me. There's Ripcord. And Wild Bill. So nice painted artwork for all 4 of these guys. All right. We will come back to them later. All right. Second from the top. We've got the base. The clear part of the stand has a nice wrap around it. Keep it shiny, keep it from getting scratched up. Okay, we've got some pieces to the propeller. We got the rear, forgot what these are called. We're going to call them wings right now. That's not what these are called. Um, just can't remember what the names of these are right now. And then we've got missile pods. All right, and last but definitely not least, this is going to have our Dragonfly. And there are several trays. So we've got instruction booklet, we've got stickers, tons of stickers. These are really nice. They're like super thick, super glossy. This feels like there's one more behind here. Yep. Instruction booklet. I try not to look at the instructions as, kind of the fun of figuring it out, but I always run into something and, you know, that's what the instructions are for. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so we've got the propeller blades. We've got a Gatling gun. We've got some missiles. We've got some more tail wings. We've got blast effects, which we did not get with this tank. We've got mega blast effects. And there's something in the back. These are also missile pods. These are smaller missiles. Okay, so that's the top tray. And let's see if I can show this off. All right, he is laying in here like this. So we got some little baggies here, some more tail area pins. We got the complete tail section. And then we have the body. Okay, so let's slowly start putting this together. They've got this kind of sticky wrap, I guess, to help keep it from getting scratched during shipping. We've got a strut to keep the landing struts intact, and these little twist ties are gonna make me go crazy. One side came off real easy, another side was like, nope. This thing was triple and quadruple knotted. And I thought I had this ready to go, but it is not. Here we go. Okay, and I could see like maybe keeping this around just to help, keep it, um, hold its shape. I'm gonna keep that on there for now. All right, we got our tail. This also has some of that protection paper. And this is just gonna snap in. Um, I wonder if this thing is designed to take apart again. Yeah, I wonder if this can come apart. Probably not. Oh, we do have batteries, so I should probably go ahead and be prepared to deal with that. Looks like double A's. Like how they have the little ribbon to help pull these out once they get in. Oh, you need 4 of these. Well then, excuse me, 3. That's a weird setup. Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember what the electronics are supposed to be on here. I guess it lights up the inside panel. Okay, so let's start taking some of this stuff out. I like how most of this stuff doesn't have tape. The tape really gets in the way. There are quite a few things that are in these baggies that you have to help. After this one is open, I think these we're going to have to tear open. And there's going to be, kind of like the His tank, there's going to be a configuration. You got all these parts, and you won't be able to get all of them on. So you'll come to a point where you have to choose like what extra weapons you want to put on. These two uh, large blast effects are rigid, by the way. They're not rubbery. Hmm. These smaller ones are also rigid, not rubbery. Okay, let's get the core gunship together. So this should be pretty straightforward. These blades do snap in, so you'll feel a nice little pop when you get them in there. Let's see. Okay, so when you look at these, you know what? I thought I knew which was the top and the bottom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the bottom, this is the top. And these exist in a way where they're keyed. So you got hole, peg, peg. So you really can't put these on in the wrong way. There's only one way to do it. Okay. So these yellow ones go in the back. Doesn't seem to be a up or down, but you do want this edge facing forward. And technically they articulate. Oh, and they move together. That's cool. And then these will go on the back. And they look to be exactly the same. This is hard to do with the camera in front of me. But they do peg in. And there's going to be a bit of turning that you can do with them. That's just going to slot in and snap in. Okay, I think that is the core. Trying to remember what these pieces are for. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're going to leave these on. And I don't think there is a up or down. Oh, maybe there it is. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, there is going to be a particular direction these are going to go in. So you can't get these in the wrong way. Okay. Think that is it. Good God. So we got a lot of options. We will hold off on that for a moment. Tons of blast effects. This piece exclusively works with that, so might as well put those two together. Okay, so I think this is the power button. Yep. Okay, it looks like there's 4 positions. So tap once, you get the inside. Tap again, you get these lights here. Tap again, you get one more light. Tap again, you turn that light off. And then you go back. So I'm going to turn all these on and try to show off what's happening here. So you got this big light here, kind of, search and rescue. You got forward lights. And then you've got the cockpit. And this thing is just amazing. If I can only get this thing open. Yeah. It is really, 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 really amazing. Okay. Let's turn that off. So, um, this is a quick overview of what the different presses do, what turns on which lights. This gives you a good idea of the weapon system. As you see, it's quite modular. So for instance, you can plug these in. You can plug these in, and then this. So you have that effect and that look. Then you have the undercarriage system. So there is these slots here and here. So for instance, you could slot this here, slot that there, and then you've got the Gatling gun. You could take these and slot these here like that. You got the winch. It's going to go into a similar position in the middle here. And then you could put these missiles here. So you could totally mix and match. And I guess ultimately these pieces are gonna stay on if you wanted to. They kind of have their own position because of how the slots are arranged. But it's really what you put here. You're either going to put this missile array or this missile array in that place, and then decide whether you want to place the missiles on or not. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, that is what they're there for. Okay. I guess it would be cool if there was a little effect to make this thing turn, but then it'd have to be all kinds of internal gears to make that work. And this thing is like heavy enough. Like, I would love to see like grown people going crazy, like flying this around their house and outside and pretending with it. For a lot of people, they are going to open this up and look at it and put it on the shelf. Touch it every now and again. Toy photographers will take it out and do things with it, but most of us, will look at this thing and put it on the shelf. Um, One cool thing is that there are these kind of windows built into the canopy. There's a piece of tape over here I forgot to take off. So instead of lifting the entire canopy up, you can just lift this part. This one doesn't want to seem to open up. Yeah, feels like it's gonna pop out, but yeah, you got that. And yeah, this thing wants to come loose. Hopefully it's not broken. But it does not want to open up at all. Yeah, there is some mold flash on here. It might need to be cleaned up. That's why it didn't want to open correctly. Okay. All right, so let's put some figures in. We've got so many figures to choose from. So none of the boxes are taped, so you can get into these figures pretty quickly. Let's go with Wild Bill. He's got a whole configuration where you can have him with the hat on or with the hat off, and he's got like hair that you put on. Let's see. He's got a knife and two guns. He's got these cowboy style guns, more technically revolvers. And he does have a place for all these. So his vest has got a slot for the knife, and he's got holsters on his belt. And he's got some, nice little designs on his gloves and on his holster. He's got kind of this drab green, which is very military. There's paint on the design on the back. So very cool. Let's give him his shades. And these aren't going to stay on his head at all. There's nothing like I'm holding it at an angle so it stays, but um, they don't peg in. So just be aware of that. These are not going to stay on. All right, let's just go ahead and put them in. So this has got the exact same belt system that the His tank has. So you're going to unclamp it from the front. If it lets you. Okay. And let's see. Got to basically sit him down into the bottom part of the belt. So you kind of looping him through there while getting this to go over his head. And that's pretty much it. Um, there is a joystick, and the joystick is on a ball joint. So if you want to go through the effort, you can get his hands positioned perfectly so he can hold that. All right, so that's Wild Bill. And let's put him with Glenda, since she's got some character to her. She's got a lot of gear. She's got what is really like a jet fighter type setup. She's got a oxygen pack. She's got a web kit, like for a parachute kit. This is probably one of those things where, we're going to throw her in because we'll probably not make her separately ever. She's got two little fists. Yeah, she's definitely a fighter pilot. All right, let's give her some hair with the. There's the head system. It's got slots on it. We'll give her this hair that's got the headset. She definitely gives off Shield agent vibes. Okay. Her hips are kind of wide, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get her in. This will probably not be as difficult for you because you won't have a camera in front of you. I do want to give her gun here. Put that in her holster. All right. And there we go. So she's nice and snug in there. All right. Let's move. Let's move them back here. Here's her fighter pilot helmet. Her web gear. In case I didn't show that off well enough earlier. And then this is the. I don't know how this is supposed to work. Thought this and this went together somehow, but there's no place to plug this in at. Okay. All right, so that's Glenda. And then she has some hair that's a little bit longer. So she's got this short hair, and then she's got slightly longer hair. And then she's got this weird sci-fi looking machine gun type thing. All right, and while we're at it, Let's get out Crazy Legs. I am familiar with Crazy Legs, but I cannot think of a picture in my head of him right now as a classic G.I. Joe, so I don't know how close this looks. So he's got a backpack. Really, this is his parachute. He's got a tactical helmet, and he's got a baseball cap. Let's give him his tactical helmet. Okay. He's got a couple pairs of glasses, one to go over his real head and one to go over his helmet. Probably will take some work to make that work on here. He does have a knife, and I believe he's got a place to hold his knife. Oh, it goes under. That's where his knife goes. He's got a small pistol. He's got a holster for the pistol. And then he's got this I don't know, this Israeli army looking machine gun thing here. Seeing something like this on like one of the History Channel episodes. I think that's what this is supposed to be. Okay, so there is Crazy Legs. And last but certainly not least, we've got Ripcord. He's got a similar thing going on, but he also looks like he's more tailored to be a fighter jet pilot. This gear that he has is not helicopter pilot gear. Oxygen mask and parachute pack, high altitude parachute pack. He does have a pistol. He's got a rifle and some futuristic looking submachine gun. Okay, and let's put his helmet on. The helmet is movable, so I like that. It's functional. He's got a backpack that you can put on, and looks like you can open it also. Oh, good lord, it's hard. So you can put stuff in there. And he's got a breathing mask that you can attach. There's little pegs on the side that you can do that. He does have a holster for his pistol. And I'm surprised he comes with this rifle. It's pretty crazy. I don't know him as being like a pilot slash sniper. um, and I can't remember where these come from. Did this come from him or did this come from Glenda? I don't remember. All right, so there is our figures. So that's a lot of stuff, man. Um, this was this did cost more than the His tank, so you definitely are getting a lot more. So bigger bang for your buck. We did not show off the base. So base comes together pretty easily. Just push down until it snaps. And then there are pegs on the bottom where the battery compartment is. And you just peg that in. And then there is the Firefly on the base. And then final comparison. Here's our His tank. And our His tank isn't as long, but it is quite a bit wider, thicker. This thing is not as wide, at least when you deal with the propeller, straighten it up, but it is quite a bit longer. I know they made a big deal about the Rattler being able to fit on a Detolf or a IKEA shelf. This thing is not going to fit. Like it's it's too big. It's too long. So I don't know where I'm putting this. I guess sit it on the floor somewhere. All right. So a couple more things. Just remembered, you do have a gun turret at the front. You got these little gun pods in the front also. You can use the blast effects with them. There are a couple places where there are like areas that you can get into. Like right here, you got like some, engine stuff going on. Over here, I don't know if you can see it. Let me angle this a little bit. But this opens up. So you got that. See if we got the same thing on the other side. Yep, got the exact same thing on the other side. And also here. So that's really nice. I talked about this, but this is a working wrench. And there's a piece in the back that you twist to pull it up. I guess you can untwist it to make it go down too, but you probably want to just pull on it. So there's that also. These back stabilizers move together, and these back fins do articulate. And obviously this does turns pretty free. So you can do that whole thing also. So that is the review. This is quite an amazing toy, collectible. It's going to take up a lot of space comparatively to, a handful of figures. But, if you're into the classified line or 6-inch figures in general, this is kind of a dream come true. And if you're going to have one G.I. Joe vehicle, this is a good one to have. I'm curious if they'll ever do a jet. What else they might do? I mean, they did do a Rattler, so maybe there will be a Sky Striker at some point. I don't know, but hopefully they don't make too many of these things. I would not buy a bunch of this stuff. One or two of these, I think that's enough. But who knows? Let's wait to see what the future holds. So that's the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. As always, tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.